I like this movie because they stick it to the man.
That's your review. That's Nick's review. Okay, this conversation's done. So record timing here, everybody. Nick likes this movie because it sticks it to the man.
Yeah, kill me.
All right, well, that about wraps it up. So thanks for joining us tonight, and we'll see you soon.
Great disguise, Bond, a white man in Harlem.
Yeah. There's some interesting lines in here.
Wait. Oh, it's Baron Samedi.
Yeah, he must be in here somewhere.
Oh, he's
hear that
not
shit?
dead. He's not dead.
He's listening to a sick-ass trap beat, though.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Star Wars. No, don't stop.
James Bondage.
Welcome to another edition of James Bondage with Strange Glow Video. Tonight's feature is Live and Let Die.
This is the only Wings song people know.
Yeah, well, sucks to be Wings, doesn't it? Or does it?
Mostly thanks to Guns N'
Well, it doesn't
Roses.
suck to be Paul McCartney, I'm sure, but it might
Yeah.
suck to be the rest of Wings. I don't know.
The Guns N' Roses version, I know a lot of people love over this, and I'm like, oh, God.
Really? I didn't even know that was a thing, and I don't ever want to hear it.
It's pretty good, but
I hate Guns N' Roses.
outside of this movie, that's what people know.
And there's like
the song
18 versions of this song in the movie, so
Yeah.
kind of covers things. This is a fun James Bond movie. This is the first.
Is it?
I mean, I said it was.
I don't know.
You didn't like it?
He had fun.
We'll have to get into it. I didn't even take a lot of notes. I
Justin
took half
hasn't
a
had
page.
fun on any of them so far.
Whatever.
No, this might.
Until this
It does not hold up as well as I remember from being a child.
Well, there's several things that
A lot of things change.
Yeah.
separate this from other movies. This is basically James Bond
With
doing
racism.
blaxploitation.
Blaxploitation.
Yeah, blaxploitation movie.
That's what the Bond movies have done, because, of course, they made Moonraker right after Star Wars. And
Well, and as we talked about,
The next movie-
Spy Who Loved Me had all that funky and disco-charged music from the 70s. Like, that's clearly
the movie,
adjusting.
The movie after this one's a Kung Fu movie, cashing in on the Kung Fu movie craze at the time. So
Yeah, so early on they were more adaptable than they seem to be now.
Yeah.
Lots of language in this movie that's a little interesting. Just as far as some of the shit
They say
going
the
on.
N-word a lot. James Bond drops the hard N-bomb like several times.
does he?
No.
I
That'd be
mean,
hilarious.
You wouldn't
and
be
terrible.
surprised, but
yeah, well, the script writers probably said it a few times when they were making this, I feel like, because damn. Yeah. Also, before we get into this, let's open this Dr. Pepper Strawberries and Cream, which we're going to try today.
Oh.
Strawberries and Cream, Dr. Pepper. Hey, so this was the first James Bond movie that was
Starring Roger Moore.
Roger Moore, right? Yeah.
1973.
It's 2
Based
hours
on
and
the-
1 minute.
Based on the second James Bond novel by Ian Fleming
Pour it like a beer for
from 1954, I believe.
Yeah, and so this is originally supposed to come out in 71, and then Connery left, and they took a couple extra years to get this out. Is that correct?
No.
What happened?
71 was the year of Diamonds Are Forever,
Try
which was
that.
Connery's last.
Oh, okay.
Give me your cup.
But I think
We'll
Roger
drink from this
Moore.
cup.
I think Roger Moore was considered for Bond originally
Oh, okay.
when it went to Connery, but
That's interesting.
it smells like cough syrup.
For a major franchise to recast like that, it's pretty interesting, right? I mean,
Well, it
it's,
didn't work out well for him the first time with George Lazenby.
Did you try it yet, Nick?
No, I'm not.
It smells like strawberries to
It
me.
smells like cough syrup.
I don't think so.
Strawberries and cream.
It smells like medicine.
I see what you're saying now a little bit now that I got deeper, but
That's all
I
right.
smell more of the artificial strawberry than anything else.
Strawberry.
And then the Dr. Pepper smell.
Tastes like strawberries.
it's
This would have worked better with Goldeneye.
interesting. Right? Like, it's not awful.
It has the smell of strawberry, but it tastes like Dr. Pepper mixed with some cream soda.
Yeah, it tastes like Dr. Pepper.
I taste the strawberry in there.
I taste strawberry.
This almost has a red cream soda Dr. Pepper mix vibe is what it is, I think. Red cream soda and Dr. Pepper is what this tastes like.
There
now
is
that I'm thinking
cream.
about it.
There is cream in it.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I think. It's definitely like Dr. Pepper with cream soda and strawberry additive, probably.
It's
But it's
strawberry.
that
It's strawberry crush.
if you went to a restaurant that had red cream soda on tap and Dr. Pepper on tap and you mixed them, you'd probably get something pretty close
If you
to
went to a
this.
restaurant that had their sodas not regulated correctly, and it tasted really weird, Dr. Pepper didn't have the right mix on their syrup.
I've tried many of sodas in here, and this one's not bad.
Do you like it better than
No, I think the Peeps is better.
Peep Pepsi?
The Peeps Pepsi,
I
honestly think it's
I think I
better.
like the Peep Pepsi. If you want to see us drink Peep Pepsi,
Take a seat.
then watch our Ant-Man Quantumania review.
Yeah.
So I'm honestly going to say I would rather have a red cream soda or a Dr. Pepper. This mix tastes fine, but it's not like, ooh, yeah.
Oh, this is Dr. Pepper. That's why it tastes like Dr. Pepper.
Holy shit. Looking at the nutrition facts, if you're on a 2,000 calorie diet for drinking one bottle of this, you're at 129% of your daily added sugars.
Yeah.
Scary to look at the sugar content of this shit.
I try to stay at 100 grams or less a day. And even that is hard to do. Like, it sounds like a lot of sugar.
That is a lot of sugar.
Yeah, because this is 66.
But we've been trying sodas today, so there's 100 calories in the fucking can that we drank already.
Are we going to have some of that Jolt Cola as well?
The 30-year-old Jolt Cola.
Some 30-year-old Jolt Cola.
Tastes like battery acid.
That burnt. That
I
burnt.
probably wouldn't open that bottle. I'd open
That
the
burned
other
my
one I have.
nostrils. Why is the lid? Why is the cap black? Half black?
It's just how it is.
Did it get burned?
No.
I don't know.
Is that fruit flavored Band-Aids that you got up there? Bubble gum.
Didn't you remember that bubble gum?
Bubble gum.
You never
Ouch.
had that?
Ouch. Bubble gum. Let's have some of that.
All
Let's
those
chew some
bubble
of that.
gum gimmicks they used to have back
Is
in the
that
day.
fresh? Is that chewable?
There's none in there.
Or is this hard?
This
Something
is
really hard?
fucking from the 90s, dude.
It'd be hard.
This actual package. I love it.
They used to have like a CD shaped gum you could get to. They had those. I got one of those at
Also-
Toys R Us one time.
We also have this Shasta orange
That's not cold.
Sorry, I'm spanking my dog's booty. 'cause he's
Oh
right
yeah,
here.
yeah. So live and let
plus
die.
vitamin C.
So this was not the first time Bond was recast.
No,
What did Lazenby do?
he did Honor Majesty's Secret Service, and then Connery came back for one more, and then this.
Oh, okay.
Which Honor Majesty's Secret Service is really good, but Lazenby wasn't an actor; he was a model.
Oh, okay.
But he did a pretty good job for not being a experienced actor.
I don't recall having seen that one. Probably for that.
We're gonna
reason.
do that one in December because it's Christmas themed. But it's a
Booger, stop wandering around and sit.
it's one of the better ones though.
It's
It's also a longer one.
There's interesting things. I really like the opening up with the funeral part.
funeral,
The
yeah.
second opening, I guess.
The New
second scene.
Orleans like jazz funeral procession.
And he's
is
like,
really
whose funeral
fucking-
is that? Yours. And they just tap him and then fucking pick his ass up. That's pretty funny and interesting concept. I like it.
I hope I see one.
That is
That's really how they do their funerals though. It's really
And there's lots of musicians down there. So pre-Katrina, when we'd go down there as kids growing up,
Yeah, this is exactly a New Orleans funeral. If you go there right now and you see a funeral in New Orleans, it will be exactly like this. And it's not racist at all.
no, I'm just saying pre-Katrina.
But I mean,
you'd
they
see a
have-
lot of musicians on the street. So hearing
they
the
have happy
horn
music.
section stuff,
is what I mean.
yeah.
They only had happy music afterwards. Like, as soon as they pick the body up, they switch it and they hide the coffin, basically. And then they start partying. Before that, it's like the slow thing, and there's the woman crying every time.
Yeah, what's playing on the cliches of New Orleans at the time, but
Yeah, it's playing on a lot of cliches.
I like this movie because they stick it to the man.
that's your fucking review. That's Nick's review. Okay, this conversation's done. So record timing here, everybody. Nick likes this movie because it sticks it to the man.
Yeah, I kill me.
All right, well, that about wraps it up. So thanks for joining us tonight, and we'll see you soon.
Good, great disguise, Bond, a white man in Harlem.
Yeah. There's some interesting lines in here.
Wait. Oh, it's Baron Samedi.
Yeah, he must be in here somewhere.
Oh, he's
hear that
not
shit?
dead. He's not dead.
He's listening to a sick-ass trap beat, though.
Whoa.
Part of it, Star Wars. No, don't stop.
Somehow the Emperor returned.
Somehow.
Or Palpatine returned.
Palpitations. If you have enough caffeine and sugar, you might have some arrhythmic palpitations.
Waste him. Is that a good thing?
Something like that.
What about tarot cards?
So this is a 2-hour movie, and it feels...
I did like the tarot card effect of the green screen and shit. That was really, really cool. Showing the...
In the title sequence?
No, when she's doing the tarot cards in the room or whatever, and she's doing it on clearly a green screen table or whatever, so they could do the, effect of it's a table, and then behind her is like ocean and shit behind it.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what effect I'm talking about that happened in there? Yeah.
Solitaire is a good character. So let's answer that question right away, Nick.
Jane Seymour is...
Which character would you...
Jane Seymour.
Yeah, it's titty.
Even though there's no nipple, counts. Because those titties are a co-star in this movie.
They do. They basically have their own role. And, yeah, it's pretty special, I guess.
Dr. Quinn, medicine woman.
Would you like for me to take your pants off instead?
Gee, let me think. Sure.
He even has it down. Good. I'm proud of you, Nick.
People are real friendly around here.
Yep. Oh, God.
Go, Webb, go!
So this movie is 2 hours, and, they could have cut out about that 30-minute boat ride that was fucking complete nonsense.
No, the boat ride shit with the boat chase?
Do you think that by today's standards? But
The
that was
boat
pretty
chase
great
was
for-
hilarious.
It just
And
went
awesome.
on way
Sheriff
too long.
J.W. Pepper.
And
Maybe.
the fucking white trash sheriff. God, I
No, that
fucking
shit-
hated it.
He's in the next movie.
I think it's
too,
hilarious because it's a British portrayal of American
Oh, yeah,
Southern
yeah, I
shit.
get that.
That's why it was funny to me.
buddy. I thought it was spot on.
Yeah.
The science, though, the science is great. They talk about the difference between the crocodiles and the alligators having the wider snout at the front, and I thought that was brilliant. And they had crocodiles and alligators in the pit. Really appreciated that.
That's fun.
I like how he's making poppy. You're like, they do that all in the Middle East now.
The poppies.
Yeah.
Poppy seed muffins.
It's not true.
And our government will bomb those poppy makers,
It's
even though
not
they're just
true.
trying to make delicious muffins.
Muffins.
They're not trying to make heroin out of it necessarily. They're just trying to sell poppy seeds. Which, have you noticed the number of poppy seed, lemon poppy seed, like those types of things that have like gone
lemon
way
poppy
down?
seed has gone down.
Yeah, I don't see it nearly as much as I used to now that we started bombing all the poppy makers in the Middle East.
We need to start a podcast about the lack of lemon poppy
Poppies.
seed flavoring in America now.
We
It's a
do.
movement. I swear to God, people tuning in for the first time, like listening to this, they're like, what the fuck are these people going on about? This is a Live and Let Die movie review?
It is.
But yes, lemon poppy seeds, we're advocates for them. Bring it back.
It's
Oh,
delicious.
I don't know that.
Only you can bring back lemon poppy seed
Remember-
cookies and muffins.
That Italian bird in the beginning is pretty hot too.
That Italian bird. It's pretty hot, baby.
I'd have to see them side by side.
The villains in this are interesting.
I know what you're implying. I'd have to see them side by side, on their backs, in my bed, with no panties on, with their legs in the air.
Well, that's very descriptive.
I had to
wait.
go all the way there.
What do they look?
because
It's a visual I didn't want.
We know Dr.
You
Quinn.
didn't want that visual?
Not of you. Not of you being there. You said in your bed. I don't want to think about your bed with those women in there.
We know Dr. Quinn's kept her looks. Let's.
I mean,
let's
you're
check
probably
the other one.
nearby.
That's how we're gonna.
You
decide.
bet.
That's how we're gonna decide this. Who
What?
Who looks good? 80. We know Dr. Quinn still looks good.
I think she's only in her 70s.
Well, Roger Moore doesn't look so good.
He's dead.
Exactly.
He might look great, man. You never know. Did he get mummified? Or is he cremated?
I think he had some work done, so he might not.
If he's cremated, he might be a beautiful diamond ring someone's wearing around, for all you know. They really underutilized Baron Samedi in this, too.
Yeah, they do.
Such a cool villain to make it to the video game, but then...
It's such an interesting concept, too. And they don't really do a whole lot
Well,
with
Baron Samity's a real.
I know, it's a real voodoo thing, and like they
Folklore.
really failed to... For everything else they're willing
damn
to
it.
exploit in this movie, they sure underdid that.
it. Yeah.
Lots of tropical locations, though.
Tropical. The fictional island of whatever it is.
Felix is interesting in this. Just kind of like out of the scene for a lot of this. He's not as in-depth in the action as he is in some other films.
Yeah.
He comes back and plays Felix
A couple more times.
16 years later. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Randomly? Did he step away from the role for
Well,
a
he-
while?
he plays the one before Goldeneye, and then because in the novel Live and Let Die, Felix gets fed to the sharks. Like he loses a leg and an arm.
Oh.
So that ends up happening to him in
What do you call it? Yeah,
License
no
to
arms
Kill.
and no legs in the water.
Damn.
What?
That happens
Bob.
in License to Kill?
Mm.
Damn. I gotta see it now.
It's a good one.
I've only seen Living Daylights, and I'm like all about the Dalton now.
License to Kill is good. We'll have to do that.
And I watched Hot Fuzz recently, and he's goddamn so good in that movie. I love him.
Well, we could do License to Kill next time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
then we
mean,
can
there's
see
plenty of James Bondage to go around. And I'll tell you what,
who's the
Solitaire makes you want to pull out some bondage moves.
Who's the Italian bed?
You're supposed to be looking this up, don't
I'm
you know?
trying
any
to
of this
find
yet?
her. I'm trying to find her.
We're trying to make small.
You notice
talk
that
over
every
here.
woman's just begging for his cock in this movie?
Yes.
Like, just begging for it.
Like he pulls out the lover's card and then it shows you.
I bet you
this-
guys can't relate to that.
Have
What?
you seen me? I look at this in the mirror every day. Sometimes I want to break it myself.
I do.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd.
I can only bust in the mirror. I gotta
she
be
is.
looking at it
There
myself.
she is. Okay,
That's
yeah.
how hot I am.
Yeah, she didn't.
Or are you just asexual?
No.
She didn't.
You just love
She
yourself
didn't,
that much?
She didn't stay hot like Dr. Quinn did. She's not. I mean, it's all right.
I don't know.
Yeah, she's a beautiful woman.
Madeline.
We're not
Smith.
here to discriminate against women for their age,
It's
Nick.
not discriminating.
This is a
whole-
snakeskin jacket.
We had to have a tiebreaker.
Women's value is not based on their looks alone, Nick.
No.
I like the last touch of alone there. Like, but it's part of their value.
People are superficial.
But we
yes.
have the who'd you rather bone segment, and we've got to.
Yeah, that
Look at those.
Son of a bitch.
She's got much larger. She's got much.
What,
Larger
the photo
doesn't mean
you looked
better.
at doesn't mean
No,
she's showing them
I'm
off the
just.
same
I'm
way.
pointing out differences. Though.
Okay. Because, yeah, that's not... Larger titties is not going to immediately make me want to go, yes.
No.
Not at all. By any means.
See.
It's like laundry. There's many subtle stages between what works.
Oh, there's a see-through.
Nick's over here.
Oh no.
Well, what else is going on in this movie?
Yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff. You get the whole New York scene right after you fly Bond over there, which seems kind of silly anyway. They're like, we're gonna fly him over because the beginning of this movie, I legit thought I was watching the Batman '66 movie again because they're United Nations and everyone's names. And
Oh yeah.
they do the little ear
They
trick.
get
on
turned into colorful.
Oh, yeah,
salt.
the sound effect.
Yes, and I was like, oh god, where's this colorful salt at? This guy's gonna be in one of those little hippie jars from the '90s. That was little kits. Make your own sand art.
Where's Burt Ward? Is he around here somewhere?
Yeah, probably sliding down a pole. Hopefully Adams.
They need some shark repellent for these sharks later. Some bat shark spray.
Now that was funny. The like, as far as Bond killings go, like there's lots of regular death and torture in this movie, and then okay, we blow up a couch. That's a funny gag. Okay, yeah, shitty leather couch. And then what do? You shove it in the bad guy's mouth, and he doesn't have time to spit it out, and it expands him. I'm like, if this technology was readily available, do you know how many people would die by explosion like this?
Why would he have swallowed that? That thing was
I don't know. He
huge.
closed his mouth. It's like, is he a dog? Is he going to be like just...
You're not giving your dog a pill.
I mean, that's what it looked like, though. I mean, he just closed his mouth and kept his hand shut, and then
You know,
the guy
well, no,
explodes.
you didn't see it, but it was out of frame. But James Bond was rubbing his throat too.
Oh,
He had put some peanut butter on it too. So
Yeah, a little pill pocket.
he had spit it out a couple times, and that was in the original take. But they figured they would just take that out. And
They thought that was too sexual, the way he was spitting it out. And the
I
way
thought it was
Bond
too
was
much,
using
yeah.
his.
even though I think it's more sexual that he has a deep enough, wide enough throat to just swallow it whole the first time.
That was a pretty big pill. Or a bullet, whatever it is.
He's used to having his throat stuffed.
Yeah, I mean, who isn't?
I think I might have to put her above Jane Seymour. I think. Yeah.
Currently or then in the movie?
At the time, yeah.
Okay.
Alec will do Yaphet Kotto.
Maybe. He's dead now, though, so not an option.
Yeah, that's not an option, huh?
Well,
I know I would do the
would probably
chubbier fat dude.
a Whisper,
Is that his name?
the one that can hardly talk.
Yeah,
Boss.
exactly.
trying to think if I got anything interesting in my notes. I was basically just jotting.
Fat ass hog.
I was basically just jotting down what was happening in the story.
God damn, is that all your notes?
Open wide.
Yeah,
You took a lot of notes. Read your
I
notes.
did. No, I'm just basically writing down.
I
the
took half a
plots.
page of notes, and believe me, I've went through them.
Justin doesn't usually have notes for.
I was
Bond movies.
trying hard, so hard for notes that I wrote fishing, okay? And then I wrote slow moving. I don't even know what I was talking about.
Well, I like how Bond.
the movie.
Oh,
fucks
no,
with
I was
her-
talking about the carrier thing. That lifts up and then just trying to lower it after he cuts James Bond wrist. And you're literally there just, you want to quote Austin Powers. I
Yes.
got a gun in my room right now. I'll get it. We'll shoot them together.
Yeah,
That's how I felt with...
watching that. Yeah, one of these silly.
Activate the unnecessarily slow dipping mechanism.
Exactly.
Well, and then the watch, so you have the failed gag where the watch doesn't work on the boat, so then he just runs across the alligators to the to the water, the land.
Yeah,
and
that stuntman got a little
nip.
nip on that last one. You can
He
even
deserves
see
it.
You can even
Yeah.
see it in the movie too.
The fact that you're using real alligators for that, fuck you. What a wiener. You wouldn't be able to do
Hope
that
that guy
these
got.
days.
Hope that got paid. Hope that guy got paid enough to retire.
No, I hope he fucking got his leg bit off, got
I was gonna say, I
diseased
hope-
and died, got sepsis.
I hope the alligator got a big enough bite out of there to get a little good taste out of
He
it.
didn't turn them all into luggage.
Yeah,
just ran
we don't know
across
that.
them.
We don't
Yeah.
know that. They didn't used to say like
He's
no
not-
animals were
he's
harmed in
not a-
making this movie.
He didn't turn them into luggage. He just ran across them. Someone else turned them into luggage.
You don't know that he didn't.
Or
I
sausage.
ran across them, which is
Or
enough.
sausage. That's another thing that Cajun food includes is alligator sausage, and it's delicious.
Well,
So,
oh, it's that well now.
speaking of, tomorrow is Fat Tuesday, and I'm going to Jazz, and I'm going to have some alligator
All right, well, good for you.
in celebration of Live and Let Die.
All right, well, good. You gonna drive a speedboat there across the street?
Jesus.
There's a boat in my neighborhood that's
I'm
in
going to
this-
have some gumbo,
that doesn't look seaworthy at all. So you should
And some
probably try to tow that one along behind you.
jambalaya, and some
I'm
red
thinking
beans
of Captain
and rice.
Ron's boat.
Yeah.
The boat and Captain Ron. It's
Yeah.
not his boat, I guess.
I
Bob.
love that movie too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many roads did they cross in this movie? Like
Rudes,
How many rows? Is there?
Roads.
if they were like on the what do they call those? The little hover boats they have that are all the fan based ones they use all
Oh.
over. That would have been a
It's
lot
not a
better
hover
for
boat,
this whole
but it's
thing.
fuck. What's it called?
I know there's a fancy title for that, and I'm drawing a blank on it.
Because Nick's been burping all through this one. Usually I'm
You've
the one
been
burping.
giving me all the sody pop.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is an interesting Bond film. I had fun watching it,
I'm gonna drink it like it's wine.
but when the boat scene just kept going
Breathe-
and going
yeah,
and
let it breathe. You
going,
shake around.
because like there's this middle of the boat
Then go.
scene where it's just Bond and that guy in the speedboat that he steals, and that goes on way too long because there's way less damage and destruction then,
I'm getting notes of dog semen
which is full of calories.
and oak.
It's got oaky after. It's got oaky afterbirth.
You expected something else funny, but it was funnier when I just said oak. You see what I did there?
This has been very trendy too, like the strawberry and cream Dr Pepper. I've seen a lot of posts about people trying to find it,
Yeah, me too.
more so than any other specialty drink.
I'm randomly
I hadn't
seeing,
seen shit about Peep Pepsi. You're the only person I've even.
I saw somebody else, one other person who had it already, but I was looking on Pepsi product locator for it. So,
Which one is healthier?
well, that one is smaller, so that one
Well, I mean per ounce.
probably about the same. They're not ever too
most
far off.
sodas are pretty close. Yeah.
They're usually 250 to 270 for a 20-ounce bottle. There we go.
Gross.
Feel better?
We also
Yeah,
have
we're not
this-
even talking about the movie. We're just burping into
We
the
also have
fucking
this
camera
Shasta
now.
Orange. You should title this video "Soda Tastings
Soda tastings while we
with Live and Let Die."
while we loosely talk about Live and Let Die.
Pretty much. No, I found the Shastas, and it's a bummer because we did Signs last week, which you should check out our review of Signs.
That has a great trailer for Shasta Cola in there.
Yeah, and we,
Or commercial, I guess. I called it a trailer.
did you watch it or listen to it yet,
What?
that review?
When we recorded?
No, he's talking about the film editing.
Yeah.
No, I haven't checked it out yet.
Yeah, you gotta check that out.
Yeah, check that out and go back and watch that episode if you haven't, because it's a fun one.
Yeah.
Now, for James Bondage, man, I think this is...
How long have we been going?
So,
23 minutes. Is that long enough?
No.
What else you got to say about this
Let's
movie?
do
man?
another 7.
What else you got?
What did you guys think about Have we done Connery? We've done a Connery movie, haven't we?
You can't ask about
did
Live
Dr.
and
No.
Let Die? You got nothing else on
We
this?
did Dr. No. What do you guys think about Roger Moore versus Sean Connery?
He's fine, Bond. Like, I don't hate him at all. No, there's some things in there. Like, I love Baron Sammety's grave being, that he comes out of the grave being the secret tunnel, but at the same time, there's this porcelain version of him that comes out and gets shot up by Bond. Mm-hmm. And I feel like they really fucked up the spiritual or the voodoo elements of him, because then he's like,
They were disrespectful
holes again. Yeah, just
towards the voodoo.
he would have been
Yeah,
a much.
I mean, if you want to respect voodoo, you got to do it right, like Child's Play.
The amulet.
Yeah, white.
No, I really do love Child's Play, though.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. They really kind of lost touch of some of
You
that
know what
for
the
a
best voodoo movie is, though?
while. No, I don't. What is it?
Weekend at Bernie's 2.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Just two, not
There's no
one.
voodoo in the first one.
Yeah.
There's voodoo in the second one that he dances.
Oh, to make them move on.
Yeah.
He's moving around in that shit. That one's a weird fucking movie, I swear to God. We need to review that one at some point. We've reviewed the first one.
Yeah, the first
We'll get
one's
around to that
masterpiece.
second one. I have it on DVD. And I have it on DVD.
I'm supposed to go to New Orleans in May, and I'm gonna buy some weird
For what?
cult shit.
His birthday? How old are you turning this May?
40.
40. May.
Well, my
May-
sister's getting married right around my birthday in Mississippi,
gotcha,
about
gotcha.
90 minutes from New Orleans. So, so I do want to buy some weird cult shit. A cult shit. Sorry.
Yeah, for sure. New Orleans rules.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy a snake, a fake snake, and have her wrap it lengthwise,
There you go.
like Roger Moore.
Exactly.
Lengthwise.
I think that was just like a dick reference. Him talking about
Lengthwise.
put a condom on me and then fuck me now.
That was a character that I had in there, like, I completely forgot about her character because she's in there and like,
Rosie?
they
Rosie
kill
Carver?
Rosie off so fucking fast.
She's like, you wouldn't kill me after what we
She's
just did. And he's
basically-
like, I certainly wouldn't killed you before.
Dude, he's fucked up and manipulative. Let's talk about that.
Oh, yeah, he
the
is
tarot card he stacked.
Yes!
Yes.
Ooh, that's a sick motherfucker right there. James Bond is a sick fuck.
Yeah,
Because he knows that she believes in that shit and he's manipulative.
Yes.
And no, that's bad.
he has
He's
a
bad
whole
man.
stack of lovers
Cancel
cards,
James Bond.
of lovers cards that match her tarot deck.
Yeah, he's fucked in the head.
That's what he bought at the store.
Yeah,
He's
that's
fucking-
why he went there. And he's shuffling them too, act like he's shuffling different cards. Pick a card. Yeah, that's fucked up. And then she's like, well, I would have anyway.
And then Yaphet Kotto's like, if I wanted you to lose your powers, I would have taken them from you.
Booger, what
Yeah.
are you eating? Candy wrapper? I better be an old candy wrapper.
He's looking at us like, fuck you, my candy wrapper now.
Booger.
Are those M&M's?
No,
Were?
it's a Hershey almond bar.
Oh, it's like,
Or
not
at least
anymore.
it was.
It's
I hope he didn't eat that.
It's going to come out in his poo.
That might be a wrapper because I eat a lot of those. So they're kind of wrappers around. There's one over there, I think. I hope it's still there.
Excuse me.
He's been in here the whole time. I don't think he's gone in there and sniffed around.
Go ahead, sniff around.
Snoop around. Well, this podcast is just coming to a halt. We're just
Yeah, we're
just chilling now.
That's
I don't know.
boring.
You got anything else going on that you want to talk about before we say goodbye to the people?
Do you think we shouldn't have reviewed this in February?
Possibly.
That was not planned.
Yeah, it was a bad idea.
That was not planned at all.
Oh, fuck.
He's just not
Oh, man. Yeah, that was a...
And next week we're doing Scream Blackula Scream for Black History Month. No, we're not doing that. I'm just kidding.
we could.
No, that would be bad taste.
yeah, we're not...
For us to cover a movie that you would cover during this month, if you were black, would be bad. Now, for us to cover it any other time of the year
Would be bad.
would be
Yeah.
less bad, for sure.
We're not
It
going to
wouldn't
cover
be
it
like,
just to try to jump on the trend of
yeah.
being... Yeah.
For example, do you know how fucked up it would be if we covered Boys in the Hood right now? Like, that's just fucked. We couldn't do that.
In February?
Yeah.
Why that movie over
No, I'm saying what we could do is like American History X. I think that would be a
in
good
February?
counterpoint.
In February.
Yeah.
I suggested that.
Because that actually has racism.
You know
on,
what? You know what? We don't have anything planned next week.
And a good redemption arc, but it's still fucked up.
Well, yeah.
That movie's so
A
uncomfortable
redemption
to watch.
arc for a Nazi.
Mm-hmm.
And then
But it's Edward Norton. He's so hot.
And then Edward Furlong.
Yeah, the two Edwards. Is this like a prequel to Ed, Ed, and Eddie?
Oh my God.
Pete and Pete.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you heard it here, folks. American History X next week.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, we're gonna discuss.
I like that
things.
movie a lot, though.
I do like that movie a lot, but it is a hard watch.
All right, kids. Well, we'll see you next week.
Tell us what you think of Live and Let Die.
Yeah.
Live, laugh, and
still
let
here.
die. That should be a sign.
Live, laugh, love.
No, live, laugh, and let die.
Live, laugh.
Live, laugh, and manipulate women into sex with tarot cards.
To return some videotapes. To return some